Hi, I am Colette Rivers, and I'm sitting here where a wall used to be at 336 Youngs Road in beautiful Petersburg, Virginia. We are a couple of days away from settlement for this property, and I wanted to take some time to share what makes this project so special to me. So, first off, the buyer of this property is not a native of Petersburg. He is a person who saw this property and explored the community and was compelled enough to want to become a part of it. And so that's really exciting to me that someone who is not from here, so I'm from Petersburg, Virginia, and so I love Petersburg. Uh, but it's exciting to me when others arrive here, visit, and want to become a part of it. So Petersburg will have a new community member that's going to be a part of the city and hopefully become involved civically and will absolutely be a productive member of the community. He is an active duty military person, and so he could have chosen anywhere, but he chose Petersburg. So I'm really excited about that. And the buyer is going to reap the benefits associated with a 5-year tax credit because I was able to take advantage of the City of Petersburg Rehab Tax Exemption Program. For those of you that follow me on social media, when I started this project back in October, you may remember me talking about the details of that. So if that's something that you're interested in learning more about, definitely let me know. But it is an awesome program that again provides for a 5-year tax reduction, a reduction in the annual real estate taxes for particular projects where homes are rehabilitated to a certain level, and you work with the city's assessor in order to submit the application and to ultimately have that credit applied to the property. And it runs with the property. It doesn't run with the person. So that's why this new buyer is going to be able to take advantage of that. Secondly, this is the first project for me where I'm not only the owner, but I also served as the designer in designing the flow to create nuances and spaces here that were reimagined. This property is a little under 1,100 square feet, 3 bedrooms, 1.5 baths, and it definitely feels bigger than that when you step inside. So I'm excited about that. But I was the designer. I served as the general contractor here in the city of Petersburg as the owner of the property. I'm able to serve as the general contractor, and I would say that that's pretty regulated, or someone that is comfortable serving in that capacity should do so. I had assistants, I ain't gonna lie. I have people within my network that I could call upon if there was a question that came up that I wasn't quite sure about. But with the experiences that I've had over the past few years, I felt comfortable serving in that space. So I served as a GC for this property. Of course, I'm the listing agent. It is listed through the brokerage that I'm a part of. And I also served as a stager. Behind me, you see some of my work here in the living room of this property. And I'm really excited about how it all turned out, but I had never done that before. I had always hired stagers to stage my projects. So I served in that capacity as well. And then I filled any necessary gaps, you know. Sometimes there are things that need to be done and other people can't necessarily get to it when it needs to happen. So I filled in the gaps there whenever necessary. Third, serving in all of those roles put me in the center of what I'm going to call a financial ecosystem associated with this project. And that ecosystem included several other professionals where by being in the center of that ecosystem, I was able to support their craft and or their financial goals, or maybe both. And a lot of times it was both. So to talk about those a little bit, my private lenders are able to reap a greater return and faster return than any other investment vehicle. If you are a person that feels that real estate is not the best way to invest your money, and coupled with the risk, you have to consider risk and the return and that sort of thing. There are absolutely other vehicles that may have a higher risk, higher return, but as far as steady over time return, and safe return, real estate is the way to go. And so I appreciate the private lenders that I get to work with, that trust me, that support the work that I love to do. And so those were the first people in what I call the financial ecosystem. The title company that I'm a part of, this is something that is new to my resume as of last year. I'm a part of River City South Title Company. So that title company, I was able to provide a title and settlement services on both ends. So when I purchased the property, as well as now that I'm selling the property, that title company is participating in those transactions. My subcontractors were paid to provide quality product, quality work, and there were several that I worked with. And I would venture to gain that through working with me, I was able to push them to hone techniques, learn new products, as there was definitely a particular aesthetic. There were definitely particular things that I wanted here in this property, because I imagine myself living here and how I would want things to look and be and flow. And so they learn, I learn, we all learn together. So I'm very appreciative of my subcontractors kind of rolling with me as we went through that process. And my specialized service providers are able to add my project to their resume of finished work as they look to work on other projects. For example, the granite here, the service provider is a specialized service provider. That's all he does is granite and quartz countertops, but countertops, those sort of solutions. That is an example of a specialized service provider. The staging was definitely fun, a little stressful at times. I absolutely have a greater appreciation. I've always appreciated stagers that I've used because they make spaces so beautiful, but just the whole process from beginning to end to thinking about, even when I was choosing paint color, I was already imagining and envisioning what I wanted in terms of staging, like the blue couch behind me. I had that in my mind probably from the second week that we started here, because I just had a vision of how I wanted the house to look and how it was going to complement the paint color that I wanted and so forth. And then, I really enjoyed creating that feeling of home through staging. So that was pretty exciting. So all of that being said, the buck stopped with me on all of the decisions. So the good, the bad, all of it, it stopped with me, but I'm absolutely proud of the results. And over the next few weeks, I'll share more snippets of the metamorphosis that this property took since September, including the 2 big L's. I took some L's due to theft here at the property. And when I do get to the point of sharing that, I'll share kind of my initial response to that and some of the things I've been able to implement in my business since experiencing that as well. Everything is a lesson. There's good in everything. Even that. has helped me to mature in my business and how I manage projects. So that's it. Those are the three big reasons that I find this project to be so special. Keep following me on all things social media as I assist sellers, buyers, and investors in both the residential and commercial spaces. I believe my experiences over the past close to 20 years as a wholesaler, as a landlord, as a rehabber, remodeler, builder now, Airbnb superhost, sometimes lender, and a real estate agent broker. I believe all of those things, all of those experiences uniquely place me in the position to be able to assist buyers, to assist my clients, not just buyers, to assist all of my clients in achieving their real estate goals. I believe my experiences over the past close to 20 years as a wholesaler, landlord, rehabber, remodeler, builder, Airbnb superhost, sometimes lender, real estate agent, and broker, all of those experiences uniquely position me to be the best choice to assist my clients in meeting all of their real estate needs. So with that, I'll conclude that if you hire me, you hire a pro. Have a good one.